Hello. Welcome. JC, Mountain Jar. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy to have you guys in my home with me. Welcome, welcome. Come in, come in. Let's play around. Let's do a little talk. Let's do a little thanks to those who have been giving. I got a few items here to show you guys. I like to always show knives and gifts that come from the knife community. These came from my aunt, my uncle, my sister, my brother-in-law, and our daughter. So let's check it out. So what we're gonna start off first is this very, very well, good shaped, just a great gift that my aunt gave me. She gave me this Schrade tool, multi-tool. Thank you, Auntie Jean. Always looking out for me, and I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. Beautiful sheath. No one wore this. She said it was put in a desk and just left there because they didn't know how to close it. So the primary blade was opened up, and this is a 3CR. 3CR serrated stainless steel blade, sharper than bananas. And no one could close it. So they thought it was broken. What you got to do is you got to press down on these other blades to unlock so that you can bring it down. Anyways, it's a pretty awesome multi-tool. It's made in the US. It's got so many different see, Schrade, made in the US. Was an awesome gift, you know. These still, you can still buy these. They still run you around 35, 40 bucks. With a sheath like that made in the USA, that's not just a quality gift and a nice gift, but even if you buy yourself this, that's a darn good multi-tool. Well, let's see what else we got. My brother-in-law hooked me up with this advertisement Victorinox. It is, if you guys could see, Officer Sue or Officer Sue, and then it does say Victorinox there. Now this likely is the Tinker. Yeah, Tinker. As likely as the Tinker. I'm not even going to edit this stuff, but I did take some notes, so I might look down every once in a while. I just wanted to show you guys. Looks like they burned or exposed this to heat. So the stainless steel got a little discoloration there, which I actually like. And I bought me some acid. So in the future, when I do have time, you guys will see me. And I'll be trying to put some patina on stainless steel. But these things stand. Those scissors were sharp. They just cut me a little bit. It didn't break the skin. But anyways, you know what I dig about these Tinkers, Super Tinkers, or Tinker? They got the scissors. Still got good snap on this thing. But I really think that it's cool. I like the little pen blade on them. But I really think I just have so much fun with the half stop on the cap lifter. I don't know what my deal is, but I have fun with it. That's a nice gift, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you. Replica of a Victorinox. I'm not gonna say where it's made, but I would say that this was replica of the Ranger. I thought it would be the Camper, but this actually has things that the Ranger has. So it's got that Phillips on it. It's got like a little punch, a little file with the corkscrew, and then a little file. I think that's really cool, is that little file. And of course, then you got your cap lifter, bottle opener, your can opener, of course your saw, and your main blade. And then it says Joe. So my name's Joseph Chris. My mom and dad named me that because they wanted to call me JC. And JC Mountain Jar, baby. Welcome. Come on in. All right. Oh, so thank you, sister. Always thinking about me, and I appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. Then we move on to our daughter, who hooked me up with a Zippo. That's a nice Zippo that she hooked me up with, a Harley Davidson one there. I had an Indian motorcycle for a little while, and a couple motorcycles before that too. 1000 CBR crotch rocket. Oh, miss it. Miss being young too. Had an Indian motorcycle, a bobber. She threw in the butane in this one. And I dig it. I like it. It's a 2019. Pretty cool. Thank you, daughter. Yeah, my uncle hooked me up with this interesting knife. That's buckskin for sure. Super cool, man. I totally dig it. And it has this pretty big, like, Bowie knife. I'm pretty sure that this is like a rat tail in here. It's not a full tang. Although the construction goes around it pretty darn tough, but I'm pretty sure that it's a rat tail in there and then just pinned in. It's a heavy beast, so kind of fun, you know? Throwing the truck kind of deal. I think it's kind of cool. It's got some markings here that says Kledo Inox. And I looked because I thought it was going to be German. All that I could see, Inox, is Japanese, which is cool. I like Japanese knives. I do. And that one's pretty cool, you know. And then the stories when knives are gifted to you from your family or from your friends, oh my gosh, you just don't want to give those up, you know. The story is just as much fun as the actual blade. Oh, check this one out. My brother-in-law. Little pen knife. I looked this up. Now, I couldn't really tell what it said, so I grabbed the pencil. You know how everybody's doing that whole pencil trick where they clean up right there, where they try to clean up. See if they can see the name. Well, I'll be. Wow. That is super cool. Thomas Fenton. That little pencil trick is super cool, huh? Thomas Fenton. It's actually stamped Thomas Fenton on the small pen blade. It's got Thomas Fenton on this file. But this file is not just like without sharpness. It's got a bevel. And it could be sharp. See, I try to show you. Right there is all blade. It's got both sides like a flat grind. Yeah, because that's not a convex. It's a it's got a swedge up at the top like it does on the main blade. And the main blade's got a real long nail nick. I would venture to say it's all broken, but I could, you know, I'm not sure if what I'm gonna do with this, but that looks like mother of pearl to me. Like I could see the purple, pink as I move it around. Oh, and my uncle hooked me up also with this nice little kukri. The leather is interesting. I've never seen leather like it. I'm tempted to say it's, you know, on the lesser end valued kukri. And I'll tell you why I think that. This is not into the leather very well. It's just kind of sitting on top. I mean, this obviously could have been made in Africa or something, you know. It's a bush knife. That's what kukris are. That little slide up leather, pretty awesome little dangler. Being that it's got two danglers, it kind of stabilizes it for the warrior or for the bushman. What I really was looking at here, and when I talked to my uncle when he gave this to me, he was like, oh yeah, you noticed that right away. Yeah, I noticed it right away. There would have been a smaller knife in here, probably about 3-4 inches. And there would have been another item right in here. Would have been a steel for helping, you know, like a flint and steel for making fires out in the bush. Some kukris do have a fire steel so that you could just a ferro rod, but some were the steel so that you can have flint and you can get yourself a spark. This kukri is pretty cool. Fits in the hand well, and it's not super heavy. I mean, the weight is here in the front, and it's stainless steel. If it was carbon, it'd be a whole different color, right? I have no idea what that means. I'm thinking maybe it's the maker's mark. I have a feeling that it's a rat tail in through here as well too, because that just does not seem like that would be full tang, but I could be wrong. I do feel that this cap was placed on top, so there's got to be a screw under there. You know, they probably got that cap turned on just right. It does not move at all. You know, it's solid, so they got it tight in there. This is wood. Pretty cool. That is brass. I could see in where it lays into the wood. It's a pretty thick piece of steel, and whoever had it was batoning or hitting something, but it looked like, I would imagine they're batoning. And it's got a nice edge. So what kind of steel would have a nice edge like that? Stainless steel. Maybe some 440s. Maybe in the middle. I won't say A, 440A. I won't say 440C. I will say maybe 440B. That sucker's pretty cool, man. You know, again, the story's awesome. I'd like to clean this up. I'd like to make a little steel and a little knife that goes in there. And I'd like to play around with it. Most of all, what I'd like to do is say thanks for spending some time with me. Happy Thanksgiving. Man, can't wait to make more videos with you guys. Have more fun. Mountain Ajar.